Hi everyone, it's Ray here from Man City Fan TV. Just finishing my packing this morning. We're off down to Folkestone today, a nice 300 mile, approximately 500 kilometre drive. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll arrive just before the England game starts. And that's what I want to talk about today, England. A very brief summary as to their performance over the World Cup, and then try and double guess what players Gareth Southgate will pick for this meaningless third, fourth place playoff. So England's World Cup, I think if you told any of us before the World Cup started that we'd get to the semi-final, we might end up with a player with a golden boot, and we'd have a new system, and we'd actually win some games. I think most of us would have taken that, would have bitten your hand off. I feel a little bit of an anticlimax. I think we should have got further than we actually did. And when you do look back, trying to step back and look back at the tournament as a whole, I don't think we were that good. I think we had a decent system. We had players playing with confidence. We were fantastic on set plays, but you can't always win matches and tournaments on free kicks and corners alone. I think we got found out in the end. Our personnel just weren't good enough, even though the system was. I think we need to improve, and I think we will with some of the players in the team for the next tournament in 2 years' time. I think some of the players really enhanced their reputations, like Pickford. I think we were all surprised as to how well he did. Harry Maguire and Kieran Trippier especially. And I think others showed that there's no future for them in England anymore. Ashley Young, Henderson, long ball merchant at the end when we were desperate for some control in midfield. Dyer was absolutely not good enough. And a few other players need to step up if they want to carry on and progress playing for England, like Lingard, like Rashford, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and others were a bit of a disappointment overall, like Harry Kane. I think even though he might get the golden boot, I'm disappointed with his overall performance. Scoring penalties, yes, you have to stick them away, but I want him to do a little bit more from open play. So moving on to this, as I said, meaningless third, fourth place playoff game. England haven't had that much rest. I think a couple of days rest before this game since the semi-final. Belgium have only had an extra day. And even though both managers say they want to win the game, I don't think massively they're that bothered. I can't see them putting out first teams. And if they really wanted to win the game, that's what they'd do. We've got a few injury doubts in England. I can see at least 7 or 8 changes. So here's my team. I'd give Nick Pope a go. I think he deserves his chance. It might end up where you give Nick Pope half a game and Jack Butland half a game, but I'd start with Nick Pope. In defence, I can see wholesale changes. I think Kyle Walker's tired. I think quite a few players are tired. You've played 5 or 6 games in the space of 3 weeks, some of them. And also you've had a couple of extra time games. So they've had a lot of hard work. So I can see a lot of, as I said, a lot of players rested. So I can see Kyle Walker rested. I can see John Stones. I think he's played every game of the tournament. And Harry Maguire, I can even see him rested too. So here's a potential lineup. Let's have Gary Cahill and Phil Jones and Fabian Delph. I think he deserves a chance. I probably wouldn't play him as a centre-back stroke left-back, but to shoehorn him in the team, that's what I'm doing. So I'll have Cahill, Jones and Delph as my back 3. I think Trippier's injured, so I'd have as my right wing-back, I'd have Trent Alexander-Arnold. On my left wing-back, I've got to have Danny Rose. I think Ashley Young's time is done. And sadly, as my defensive midfielder, because I just don't think he's got the quality, I'm going to go with Eric Dyer. And then I can't see Kane resting himself. I think he wants that golden boot. I think he's desperate for it. I think he's selfish enough not to let others play. He wants, he'll say, I'm the captain, I want to play. And I think Gareth Southgate will bow to that pressure and let him play. Who else would I pick? I think, even though I'm not happy with some of the second string players, I'd just chuck them in, let them have a game. And I'd give Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Rashford, Welbeck and Vardy as my other 4, midfield stroke attack. Just chuck them in. To be honest, I don't think many of us really care. Let them have a game, let them have a run out, and let's see what happens.